You guys watching on replay. If you don't know who I am, my name is Alexander Pellet and I give you guys the latest tips and tricks about Periscope and also talk tech too. So if you're not already following, swipe up on Android, swipe left to right on iOS, click my name and hit the follow button. Hey you guys, let me put you in this tripod mount. So I try and do this show every single day talking about the tech news that has broken over the last 24 hours. Hey, your daily cupcake, how are you? BN Lover joining as well. So I do try and jump on Periscope every day and give you guys the latest tech news as it happens. Yesterday was a big day for kind of tech and developments in that space, especially with Google and their big yearly event. It's called I/O. They called it I/O 2016. Lots of things announced. Morning, Brandy. How are you? Hey, Chris. How are you? Mel, thank you for inviting your followers. Hey, Chad. How are you, buddy? Emma shared on Twitter. Thank you. Also, Emma TR4. Thank you for inviting your followers. Did they fix the Apple iPhone update? No news on that yet, but it is confirming to only affect the new iPad Pro 9.7-inch versions. So if you're on an iPhone, if you're on a later version of the iPads, it's probably like 99% safe for you to update. If you're on one of those new iPads, just hold off until Apple come out with an official fix for that update. Hey AJ, how are you? For those of you that are just joining, like I say, Google had their big yearly kind of summit and conference yesterday called Google I/O. Lots of things announced, which I'll recap in this broadcast. Plus Netflix. I'm going to talk Netflix as well. Obviously, we know Netflix and love Netflix for movies, TV on demand. They've also released a new, I'm going to say app. It's more of a web app to help with their service. So I'll tell you about that one, guys. If you're just coming in now, type in the chat where in the world you're watching from, because it's always good fun to kind of see all these locations around the globe pop up. Florida is where Brandy, Texas, Susie, Tammy's watching from, where's PA? Adam's in Florida as well, San Diego, Tanya, I'm not sure which one. Germany is where Jen's watching from, Sammy's in Holland. Mel, how are you? Mississippi. North Carolina's Chad. Are you flying today, Chad? PA. I think we froze for a second there, but we're back. Just like Apple in June are going to be having their Worldwide Developers Conference, Google I/O is very kind of similar for that. It's for the developers, and it's their big yearly conference where they like to announce what they're doing in the future. Comments haven't unfrozen for me, so I'm just going to very quickly check that I'm still live for you guys. I know this happened to Brandy's scope yesterday, so I think it's an issue with Periscope. I saw it happen to her. I do seem to still be live on the web, although I'm not seeing any comments. Let me see if I can get those back. I'm seeing a couple of hearts. Can you guys throw some comments in? There we go, yeah. All right, Susie loves Stearns there. Coventry, UK, yeah, you see. All right, guys, so when I look over here now, I'm looking at your comments. There's a bit of a delay there, but not to worry. I'm sure they'll come back on the phone soon, but if I look over there, that's what's happening. So, what came out of Google I/O? Well, I'm going to show you the first thing, which they've named as Google Home. Take a look at this. It is a direct, I'm going to say, competition or rival to, if you already have heard of, Amazon Echo. It looks pretty cool. I know a lot of you are probably wondering what that thing is. It's predominantly... Are we still having some freezing issues? No, we're okay. Oh, there we go. Your comments are back. Yay. Yes, there's pink. It's not an air freshener, no. It's good again? Alright, sorry for the connection issues, guys. But that is predominantly a speaker, but it does a lot more than that. So not only will you be able to play great sounds around your house, it is, or has inbuilt into it, Google's assistant, voice assistant, you know, like their AI technology. So in theory, it's also got a microphone built in, and it's always on. It's always listening for you. So it's got these microphones that should be able to pick you up no matter where in the room you are, and you can say, I don't know what the command word is for it, but you can say, hey Google, and then, you know, you could say, put XYZ in my calendar. Now, they've linked it into a number of different things. So this just sits there in your home, and you can say, hey Google, play Kanye West in the kitchen. And if you've got one of these things in the kitchen, it will play in the kitchen. If you can have multiple ones in different rooms around the house, so you can say, hey Google, play Spice Girls. I don't know why I said Spice Girls, around the whole house. You can even connect it up to some of your, your home control systems and say, "Hey Google, turn the TV on." If you've got a Chromecast stick in one of your TVs, turn the TV on in the living room, or turn the lights on in my bedroom. And so, yeah, I know. I went straight in there, Ross, with the Spice Girls. I have no idea why. It's always on microphone is scary, says Chris. I kind of agree. Like, technology is a great thing to a certain point where you think, come on, it's not going to be that hard to hack one of these things. And the only way that it does work is to have an always-on microphone. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but when your iPhone is plugged into the wall, your phone is actually constantly listening. Try this next time. Next time you have your iPhone plugged in and charging, don't go anywhere near your iPhone, but just say the words, "Hey Siri." Your iPhone will bring up Siri. So your iPhone is actually always on. It has an always-on microphone when you are plugged into the wall and charging. You finally got in music for him. You always do. Hey Siri. There we go. You do, Sammy. Like Sammy says in the chat, you do have the option to turn that Hey Siri option off. But a lot of people don't realise that. Greetings from Stockholm. Oh, I'll have to try that. I turned Siri off too. So yeah, I think this Google Home thing is really interesting. A couple of things about it. It is, like I say, a small speaker. They say that they've done a lot of work with the actual speaker itself. So if anyone has ever tried the Amazon Echo, which is kind of its competitor and its speaker, but Google say they've been working on, having good bass and good highs on this speaker. And like I say, unlike, again, the Amazon Echo, you can have multiple ones in different rooms and link them all together, and it just works really well. So, I mean, I could show you the video very quickly, the demo video, which I thought was really cool. And it shows kind of the power of it. Maybe not when it comes straight out, but definitely in the future. Let's see if I can get one up. Periscope is really playing up today. The new boosted boards have improvements that make a good electric skateboard even better. Cool, I want a boosted board so much. If anyone has ever heard of boosted board, I really want a boosted board, and I've just seen that they're doing new ones. I'm trying to get the Google Home video up for you guys. Google Home Verge. Sorry, the comments have all gone again, so that's why I'm not reading them. It's not that I'm ignoring them. I am just waiting for them to come back on my phone. All right, let's see. It's not that I'm ignoring them. All right, let's play this video so that you guys can see it. I'm going to go into landscape mode for a second. Comments are back. All right, here we go.
Google Home. We think it'll be
a it's not the video that I thought it was.
Any room in your house.
No video of it yesterday.
This is Google Home. More exciting.
No. That's annoying. Sorry, guys. Let me just 1 second see if there's any others. Oh, there we go. Watch a video of Google Home in action. This is what I'm looking for. This will blow your mind.
This is Google Home. Room in your...
Why? That's the one I want. Here we go.
Okay, Google. Play the morning playlist.
Okay, playing morning playlist.
Okay, Google. Play music in all rooms.
Imagine now waking up your kids just by saying play music in all rooms.
Okay, Google, I'm listening.
Your flight to Portland is delayed by 30 minutes.
Change my dinner reservation tonight from 7:30 to 8.
Your reservation at Andina is now confirmed for 8 p.m.
Hey, Google, text Louise. Flight is delayed. Dinner moved to 8.
Okay, message sent.
Anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to go through all of it. But it's a pretty crazy cool thing, and it's coming out later on this fall, so keep an eye on it. And of course there'll be more and more integrations as well as the time goes on as to what it can do. So already it can integrate if you've got systems like Nest for your heating, Philips Hue for your lighting, home controlled systems. It can already talk to those, so you can ask it to turn up and down your heating, you can ask it to turn on and off lights. Very cool. I think it's going to be interesting in the future for sure. What else? Did Google announce a brand new messaging system? Like we needed another WhatsApp, or like we needed another iMessage. They're bringing one out anyway. They're calling it Allo, A-L-L-O. But it has some cool features, and I will try and get the video up as I talk about it. One of the probably most useless, but at the same time kind of most genius feature is something they call whisper or shout. You know how right now when you send a text, it's very hard to see whether that person is kind of whispering it to you or shouting at you. People kind of use caps lock if they're shouting. There's no really way to find out if someone's whispering a text to you. What was that other item called? It's called Google Home. Is it upgrade to safe now? Is it safe to upgrade yet? Yes, unless you're on an iPad 9.7 inch Pro version. Technology is interesting, but the global control effect is frightening. Yeah, but it's also so technology is all about automation to some extent. The less choices we have, does that make our life better? If things are just being done for us, if we just walk into our home and the kettle is boiled, the heating's turned on, the lights that we want are turned on, and as we walk through the living room to our bedroom, the music follows us. So it starts in the living room speakers and ends up in the bedroom, and we haven't had to do anything. We've just had to walk from A to B. Are we living in a better life than before we had all this, or a worse one? Up for you to decide. Well, what's new with Netflix? Tammy wants to know. Very quickly, let me talk about Allo. So this shout feature, it's a new app for Android devices and a new messaging app. I think it's cool. You can basically make the text bigger or smaller depending on whether you're whispering something to someone or shouting. Of course, that isn't the only feature. I think the best feature of it was this AI intelligence inside the chat app that can look at a photo and predict your reply. So let's say someone sends you a photo of a cute dog. Google can analyze that photo. Number one, know that that dog is cute. Number two, even tell you the breed of that dog. And number three, it's not like they made a joke. They were like, it's 99% sure to tell you whether the dog is a cute dog or not. And then it can suggest whether I'm not going to talk too much about Allo. You can check it out. Just go into Google and type in the letters A-L-L-O, and you can see the messaging app for yourself. But I am going to wrap up this broadcast by talking about Netflix and the new kind of, I'm not going to say Netflix app. It's more of a web app, but it's super useful for you if you want to know how fast your internet is and also if it is capable of running Netflix. So guys, if you haven't already, swipe up on Android now, swipe left to right on iOS, click my name and then click the follow button for future tips and tricks. And whilst you're there, if you want to share this broadcast out to your friends, just click the share button, and it's up to you how you want to share. You can share on Twitter, you can share on Periscope and invite your Periscope followers. And if you are a Facebook user, of course, you can share to Facebook as well. Thank you, Lynn. 1983 for sharing. Apologies for the issue with the comments today. They've been going on and off my screen all broadcast. John, thank you for inviting your followers. I noticed when chatting on Snapchat, the stickers that come up have to do with the convo. Yes, exactly. Yeah, like there's not enough problems with the autocorrect thing. I know what we think. Exactly. They're like, these services are always reading your messages, or the AI is always kind of reading your messages and trying to work out what's the best way to help you in replying. Okay, so Netflix have released a new website called fast.com, F-A-S-T.com. It's a super simple website, really easy to use. I'm going to show you what it does now by going to fast.com. And literally, in fact, it simply tells you, and it's really easy to use, how quick your internet speed is. So if you're ever like, oh, is my internet broken right now? Just go to fast.com. Can you see that? Fast.com. And open it up, and that's what it does. It will just tell you, it will quickly measure your internet speed and tell you how fast your internet is. So I think that's a super useful tool. It's a lot quicker than the other one that people use, which is speedtest.com, this one here, and you have to kind of go in, wait for it to load, begin a test, then it does all this kind of weird stuff. Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, I use that. And so that it's kind of long, it takes ages to measure, but if you just go to fast.com, F-A-S-T.com, you can see straight away it's telling me and it's measuring it in real time what my speed is. So yeah, that is a new service by Netflix. It's shorter also, true. It's a new service by Netflix. It's called fast.com, and obviously the reason they've built it is to tell you whether your internet is fast enough to have Netflix. What is the ideal speed for video? Well, Periscope have openly said a while ago that you can broadcast on Periscope with as minimum speed as 200 kilobits per second. I would recommend anything above 2 megabytes per second. Might be a stupid question, but does it work on mobile? Yes, it worked on mobile for me. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I tried this on my iPhone. I'm enjoying 93 megabyte download connection here. BrizWiz, nice. What network are you on? Hey Carl, best Wi-Fi router for home use. I'm in the UK, so I know that's different. I've heard that AT&T is pretty... Oh, actually, I don't know about US. UK, I'm on BT, if that helps anyone. I have a blue line on my iPhone screen. Help. Ooh, Bill, did you drop your iPhone? I'm about to, in half an hour, I'm about to jump over onto AMA Digital's broadcast. So if you want to come and join me on there, I'll be talking... Because in June the 9th, I'm going to be talking at AMA Digital all about Periscope. I'm doing a whole training day on Periscope at AMA Digital on June the 9th. So I thought I would jump on their Periscope channel today. So if you want to go and follow them, it's at AMA Digital, and tell everyone what's going to be in that course and what they can find. Yeah, ATW Networking, AMA Digital. So yeah, if you want to come and join me in half an hour, 30 minutes, I will be on there talking about everything you could need to know about Periscope, from literally not having a clue about the app to downloading it, to using it for business, using it for marketing, promotion, my top tips for using the app, portrait versus landscape. Everything is what I'm going to be covering in the course, and I'll just be giving a little snippet of that on Periscope today. Any YouTube Connect news? The last thing I heard from I'm actually off to the YouTube building tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. But the last thing I heard when I had conversations is it was still quite a far way away. So I don't think it's anytime soon. Yes, YouTube Red is now available in Australia. I heard about that. I can't see the text too well on Periscope on iPhones, but iPads are great. Yeah, and Kayvon openly said, I think it was yesterday or probably the day before, he is looking, he wants an iPad app for Periscope. It's not high on their to-do list, but it is something that he wants, and if the boss wants it, it usually happens. Right now, you can download the iPhone app onto your iPad, but there is no dedicated iPad app for Periscope yet. Thanks for the tech tips and news, Alex. No worries, ATW. Tristan, I hope you're all good, buddy. Facebook Live broadcasts have been choppy. Speed issues, thoughts? Someone was telling me that you need less of a connection to broadcast on Facebook Live than you do on Periscope. I think that's true. I haven't done any testing myself, but certainly from what I've seen, it does seem that way. One thing I will say is Facebook have this, it's been out for a while, but they've only started promoting it. They've now, if you go to your Facebook page, they've got a live map. See here, you can see you've got a map, a button now at the side of your profile that says live video. If you click on that, it will quite coolly, I'm going to turn my volume off for a second, quite coolly show you all the broadcasts and auto-play them that are live around the world. You can just scroll over each one, and then in the list here is kind of the popular ones, and again you can scroll over each one and they'll start playing straight away, and you can actually click into them to visit them in full. You can also visit this by going to facebook.com/live map. I keep breaking up, oh I'm sorry. But I find it quite cool because I think Periscope should have something like this, because I love the ability to just be able to hover over something and not actually go into it, but see roughly what's going on live. So there we've got, I think, a motorbike race or something. Really, really cool. Yeah, I think Periscope could benefit from something like this. Any near Egypt? I don't think so. The map for over 100 viewers shows you where viewers are. Ah, okay. That's cool. But yeah, Traffic Cams does that here. Will there be an app for computers or laptops for Periscope? No. They've quite openly said that they want Periscope to stay mobile, and so certainly in my personal view, anytime soon they won't be producing an app for Periscope on laptops or Macs, on PCs or Macs. Why can't you sign into Periscope on Apple TV? That's something they're currently working, or they're looking to work towards. They do want that feature on Apple TV. They were limited at the beginning when Apple TV first came out, simply because of the features that Apple TV had. There's limited building features that Apple give you for your app. They've now increased, so it looks like login will soon be possible. Whether that's a high priority on their list, I doubt it right now, because there's much more important things like improving discovery, improving broadcaster tools, and things like that. Thank you for the hearts, guys. You guys are awesome. Awesome. All right, I need to get off, I think, and prepare this broadcast for the AMA Digital. So if you want to... Love the glasses. Thank you. Which brand? Brand called Cheap Monday. Which is ironic. Because I don't remember them being that cheap. But yeah, Cheap Monday is the brand of glasses. I did just get a letter through saying I can have new glasses for free from my opticians, but now it's like everyone knows these glasses. Although, I was talking to Brandy about this. These aren't a trademark for me, they're just a trademark for everyone that has these glasses. And no, they're never cheap. More hearts than comments, Crazy Scope, thank you. Are they Apple glasses? I don't think so, Bites. I think the next pair of glasses I have, I want them customized in some way. Hey, Fit Businessman, how are you? Get another pair for backup. That's a good idea, Jane. My sister, I don't think she's here, has some incredible clear rim glasses, just like this, but they're see-through, and I really like them. We'll hop on AMA Digital in less than half an hour. Thanks, Alex. Cool, Grace. I will see you there. Has Apple fixed the update? They haven't fixed it for the iPad Pro 9.7 inch yet, no. For everything else, it seems to be fine. Thanks for the broadcast. No worries. What's everyone doing for the rest of the day? For me, I am preparing, or I am going to just do a few notes about this broadcast that I'm going to do on AMA Digital, and then I've got a presentation that I've got to give tomorrow. And between you and me, I haven't created any of the slides yet. You're seeing me, Minu? Let me know the brand of my sister's glasses. Okay, well, I'll find out and I'll let you know. Traveling on the road, homeschooling the little ones. Ah, no way. I don't think homeschooling is that big in the UK. I think it's bigger in America. I have an update on my iPhone and iPad. It is okay to download. There we go. 5 hours of work, then shoot my puppet for a website. Oh, cool. Hi, how am I? I'm very good, Soph. How are you? Thanks for sharing. No problem at all. So yeah, guys, I'm going to jump off. I will be back on Periscope later on, but like I say, in half an hour, I'll be over on the AMA, or less than half an hour now, AMA Digital's site. Good to hear, Soph. So I will see you guys then.